Yo, welcome back to another Game Day vlog. It is your boy Bud, and once again, smash that like button for us. Now, for this week, we don't have a lot of content. We're kind of dry with what we did leading up to the game, so it won't be quite as long as last time. But we do take on the Gormandale Tigers, and they haven't won a game this year, so unfortunately for them, the team isn't going so great. Now, for us, we're 7-4, and we have 5 games left, including this weekend against Gormandale. Now, like I was saying earlier, we didn't really do much leading up to Saturday. Friday, we were pretty chill. We went out to Yarram the night before, since it was a home game, and watched the footy there. Unfortunately, my team Essendon have seen better days. For some reason, we seem to go in patches where we look like we're going to win the flag, and then we miss finals altogether. So we're sort of used to it, but still heartbroken, because right now it does look like the Bombers are going to miss the top 8. Now, I'm going to fast forward to after the game. I'm going to show you a snippet in a moment. We had a function on. It was called the Miss Yarram function. So essentially a group of the boys dressed up as women and competed in some challenges. So I'm just going to play that right now. So yes, we did get all glamoured up, and it was actually a pretty funny night. Now, since we are a little dry for content, I thought, what can we do to fill in the gaps? So what we're going to do is just explain what I get up to throughout the week. So I do work part-time, currently 3 days a week. So we're back at uni this week as well. And when it comes to my gym regime, so I do 2 upper body sessions and 2 lower body sessions per week at the minimum. If I can fit in more, then I fit in more. But at minimum, we're hitting 2 upper body and 2 lower body sessions in. That includes core on the lower body days and so forth. And then we obviously have our training twice a week as well. And if I can, and the body's feeling okay, we do try to get an extra run in as well. But that's all we have for the pre-game entertainment. So yo, let's jump straight into the game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Game Day vlog, and as you can see today we are taking on Gormandale, and we do get the first clearance of the game. We get a nice handball back to our big guy Levi, who had a very good game himself. But yeah, we managed to get the footy in our hands quite a bit to begin the game, and we managed to put through a couple of goals as well. And yeah, essentially coming into this game, we are 7-4, and Gormandale are still yet to win a game for the year. So they've had a rough trot for the season so far, but yeah, it was very important for us to get a win for this game. Essentially, we have 4 tough games to pretty well secure a final spot after this game. We get the ball here on the left peg, caught it awkwardly, and we end up missing from directly in front. Now, the conditions were absolutely terrible. The wind was blowing the opposite way from the camera right now, so pretty well, yeah, across the ground. And the hail or rain did end up setting in, so absolutely terrible conditions. The ground somewhat actually held up, not too bad. Obviously was muddy, as you can see, but I thought it was going to be worse. And we do get a handball here, actually nice handball, and a nice tap on as well. But yeah, as soon as that rain started to set in, it made things very, very boggy, contested. There was 1,000 stoppages, and the ball ended up weighing about 20 kilos. So peak winter football. Now we get a spoil in here, and you wouldn't believe it. Out of all the fingers, I hit right on the finger that I dislocated last game. So that one hurt a little bit. Now we get a flying boot here, hit Levi straight in the gut. He gets it forward, and we get the footy back again. And yeah, the rain absolutely pissed down, to say the least. Very heavy. We get nice hands here though, and put on a little lead. Meese, he's from about 60 out, kicks it. I'm pretty sure he's going to the top of the goal square, and it goes over and through the goals, and we couldn't believe it. Now here I go back with the mark, and I drop a sitter, but I get a cheap free kick at the top of the goal square. Now, like I said earlier, conditions terrible, wind blowing its ass off, rain pissing down, and I was actually nervous taking that kick, because if I was going to miss, it would have been the one. But we go back and we put it through. Now, it was quite clear from the get-go that they had a player just run with me. So essentially, he wasn't worried about getting the footy at all. So he just ran with me the whole game. So with that mixed with these conditions, it definitely did make it a little bit harder than what it should have been. But that's just how footy is. Now, Brunner, gets the footy here after I get smothered, and he lays this guy out, bang, lays him out, and then knocks the other kid down. And I was actually like, shit, he's probably knocked this kid out. But he ended up getting up, and it was all sweet. Now, at halftime, the scores were 6-12, 48 to 0-2, essentially. So we had 18 shots to their 2. Again, we can't kick straight, but it really wasn't our fault. The weather was actually ridiculous. I keep saying it, but the wind was ridiculous, and it was just blowing across the ground. So, yeah. That's the last time I'm going to say about the weather, but you get the picture. Anyway, our socks were terrible. We wore the worst socks ever, but we ended up pulling them up. So we had a new look for the remainder of the game. A bit of a Jason Horne-Francis look I was getting. But Meese, he pretty well snapped the goal and went over the line and then come out, and they didn't call it a goal, but they called play on. Snowy goes back, he kicks a goal, but yeah, we ended up being pretty clean, to be honest, with the footy. Like, we didn't have many fumbles, and we kept the ball in front pretty well, so I was happy with that. Probably would have taken a bounce if it was a little bit drier. Anyway, we get the ball, kick it over the back, and we get another goal. Now, like I said earlier, our run home is tough, all right? We got 4 games. We play Hayfield, who are on equal points, or equal position on the ladder with us. Then we have TTU, they're top of the ladder. Sale City, who's fighting for a spot in the finals, and they're only 1 game behind us. And then we finish off with Yallourn North, who is also, well, they might even be a game ahead of us. So definitely a tough draw ahead. So it was very important that we did win this game and try to, boost our percentage, but also try and keep our players healthy and not get any injuries from it. Unfortunately, one of our main players did go down. Hopefully he is okay, Pierce, man. Fingers crossed. But yeah, that's what our road home looks like. Now we get the footy here. I didn't even see old mate come out. That's why I just panicked handball, I think. Didn't actually see him till the last second. I was in my own little world. Now the final score was 11-18-84 to 1-2-8, and we do get the win. And, thank you once again for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video.